In the previous videos, we have seen the working of various operators like arithmetic operators, relational operators, assignment operators, bitwise operators, and couple of other operators, and how they work in Python we have seen. All those operators are more or less supported by other languages also. In this video, we will see some special operators that are introduced by Python. So, especially we will see the working of the membership operators. These operators can be used with the collection data structures. Actually, Python supports various collection data structures to store a collection of data. So, like Python supports strings, lists, tuples, dictionary, set, frozen set. All these are the data structures that supports the storage of a collection of items. And in this video, we will see the working of membership operators, so which are used to check the presence or absence of an element in the collection data structure. And Python supports two different operators to check the membership. So, one is the in and the other operator is not in. In is the operator which returns true value if the element we are checking is present in the collection data structure. So, otherwise it returns a false value. Not in operator works exactly in the opposite of the in operator, where not in returns a true value when the element is not present in the collection data structure. So, now we will see the working of each of these operators in detail. Now, consider the list L, which is having collection of elements 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Now, I would like to check whether the element 30 is present in the list. So, we can use the in operator to check the presence of an element in the list or not. You can use the element you want to check followed by the in operator followed by the collection data structure. Here I would like to check whether the presence of 30 in L. So, you can use it as 30 in L. So, this in and not in operators, these membership operators always return a Boolean value, that is it returns either a true or a false value. The in operator returns a true value if the element is present in the collection data structure. So, here 30 is present in the list L, so it is returning a true value. Now, I would like to check whether the element 50 is present in the list or not. So, you can use the statement 50 in L. Of course, 50 is present in the list L, so again it is returning a value true. So, now I would like to check whether the element 100 is present in the list or not. So, you can use 100 in L. So, as the element 100 is not present in the list L, it is returning a false. So, that is how you can use the in operator to check the presence or absence of an element in the list. Similarly, you can use the not in operator also. Now, let us see how the not in operator can be used to check the presence or absence of an element in a list. So, now I would like to check the element 10 is not available in the list or not. So, you can use it as 10 not in L. So, here the element 10 is present in the list. So, that is how it will return a false value. And similarly, I would like to check the element which is not present in the list. So, now I would like to check 100 with not in operator. So, you can use 100 not in L, so which is actually not present, so it is returning a true. So, in and not in both can be used to check the presence or absence of the elements in a list or in any other collection data structure also, but they work exactly in the opposite manner. That is, the in operator returns a true if the element is present, whereas the not in operator returns a false value whenever the element is present in the list. So, now consider two variables, A with the value 10 and B is another variable with the value 100. So, instead of directly using the literals, I can use the variable's existence in the list or not. Say for example, I can simply use A in L. So, that means you are actually checking for the value 10 in the list L. Similarly, we can use B in L or not. So, where you are checking the value 100 is present in the list L or not. So, the value 100 is not available in the list, so it is returning a false value. That is how we can use in and not in operators to check the membership of elements in a list. So, similarly, we can use these in and not in operators with the other collection data structures also. Now, let us see how we can use them with tuples. So, let us assume T is a tuple with a collection of elements 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Now, I am checking whether the element 10 is available in the tuple or not. So, the same way exactly you can use in the same manner however you did in the case of lists. So, 10 in T. So, 10 is available in the tuple T, so it is returning a true, whereas 100 is not available in the tuple, so it is returning a false value. You can even use a not in operator with the tuples. So, 20 not in T, actually 20 is present, so it is returning a false value. So now let's see how we can use these in and not in operators with another collection data structure, that is dictionary. In and not in operators, when used with the dictionary, they check for the presence of the keys in the dictionary or not. They do not check for the presence of the values. So say for example, I am checking for the value 101 in D. So though the value 101 is present in the dictionary D, it is returning a false. So the reason is it is checking for the key value. So whether 101 is present as a key in the dictionary or not is checked by this operator in. So here though 101 is present, it is present as a value, that is how it is returning a false. So now let's check for the key value. So I am checking SNO is available in the dictionary D or not. So as SNO is present as a key in the dictionary, it is returning a true value. So that's how when the membership operators are used with the dictionaries, they check for the keys, not for the values. So now let's see how these membership operators can be used with the sets. So consider the set S with a collection of elements 10, 20, 30, 0 and 50. So you can see the set here. Now I would like to check whether the element 10 is present in the set yes or not. So 10 in S, of course the value is present, so it's returning a true value. Now I would like to check another element's presence in the set S, that is 0. So whether 0 is present in the set S or not, of course the element is present, so it is returning a true value. Now I would like to check another element 150 is present in the set or not. Of course the element is not present, so it's returning a false value. So that is how you can use the in and not in operators to check the membership of elements in the collection data structures. You can use them with the lists, with the tuples, with the dictionaries and even with the sets also. So you can even use these membership operators with the strings. So now let's see how you can use these membership operators with the strings. So create a string with the content Python programming. Now let's check the presence of a character in the string. Now I would like to check whether the character P is present in the string S or not. So P in yes. So of course the character P is available in the string yes, so it's returning a true value. So here when I check for the small case P in the string yes, it is returning a false because, so you remember Python is case sensitive. So when you try for the capital case P, it is present, but the small case P is not present in the string yes. So it's returning a false value. So now let's check for another character Z in the string yes. So Z, of course, it's not present in the string yes, so it's returning a false value. So you can even use the not in operator with the strings. So let's check for the character T in S. So use a not in operator. So T not in yes. Actually the character T is present in the string yes, and hence the not in operator is returning a false value. So that is how you can use the membership operators in and not in to check the presence or absence of a particular element in the collection data structure. Now I hope you understand the usage of the membership operators in Python. Thank you for watching this video.